my folks. Let them know what's going on.
Yo, what up, man? We right here live, man. Your boy Baby D checking in, aka Lil Chopper Toy, man. The block food is out right now, man. We enjoying 404 day, man. All the legendary performances. We seen a little bit of old, we seen a little bit of new.
Right.
And we just enjoying ourselves, man.
Absolutely,
How about yourself?
man. So listen, it's 404 day.
Yes, sir.
I gotta ask you some basic questions.
Okay.
You know how this works.
All right.
First of all, well, I start with this one. What do you think about this particular event? 404 day with Plug and everything going on in Wolf Creek.
Well, I always like when Atlanta come together. You know what I'm saying? That this, if no day for Atlanta to come together, this would be it. You know what I'm saying? So it's glad to see. I'm glad to see. Like it's a bunch of events going on. You know what I mean? And so many people because we got so much talent here. So it's like I'm proud to be a part of this event. We got a set coming on a little bit later on. I love my Plug. They always showing us love. So it's beautiful, man. I love it.
So what makes Atlanta special to you though? Like you from here, you born and raised. Like what makes Atlanta special to you and separated from everywhere else?
Because Atlanta, we always trendsetters. We in our own lane and we create the trends. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of creativity down here. So that's what makes Atlanta special to me because you never know what we gonna come up with.
Right. So if somebody asks you, come on, baby, they say, hey man, I know you're from Atlanta, man. Tell me one story about the city, man. Tell me something that make you that just stand out. This one story, what you gonna tell them? What happened? What event? What's this one thing that stick out in your head that make you signify like, man, that was the one day Atlanta shines for real?
Well, one of my biggest moments, I say, when they brought the Olympics to Atlanta, you know what I mean? At that time, we was still considered country, and it's not really. Atlanta was just built and become a mecca. They stamped it with the Olympics, and I feel like they really stamped us as a major city. And other cities started looking at us like, okay, they got something going on down there in the ATL.
Absolutely. So, the music industry is a lot done changed. You've been doing it for a long time. You're an OG in it. You feel me? I want you to talk to me about the music industry in Atlanta. What do you feel about the culture and the music in Atlanta right now? What do you feel as far as like where it's at, the place that it's at right now, musically, culturally? How do you feel about Atlanta right now, musically?
Well, I feel like Atlanta has always been Atlanta. We always control the culture, we control the music, and we always control the visual. And the same thing that we was doing 10, 20 years from back then, we doing it now. We controlling the music, we controlling the visual, and we controlling the culture. So I don't see like nothing changed. We still doing what we supposed to do.
Absolutely. Now I want to talk about you personally and your music and your journey real quick if we got time. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You've been doing it for a long time, man. You feel me? I want you to talk about give me a rundown of your music journey and how you feel about how do you view yourself? I don't care about how nobody else view you, baby D.
Yeah.
How do you view yourself as an Atlanta legend?
Well, right now, a lot of people say, like you're a legend, how you feel as a legend, but most legends are dead, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that my legacy has not ended. I'm still going, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I still got a lot more going on. Like I say, I just dropped a new movie called The Block Crew. It's out right now on Tubi and Apple TV. Working on other projects, so it's more to come from me and my legacy that I do have, and I'm trying to stamp into the city, man. But as far as my journey, I wouldn't turn it back for the world. I wouldn't give it back.
Nothing you change. You got to go through whatever you got to go through.
Exactly.
That makes you the person who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
man. You feel me? So I got to ask you another. This question everybody been kind of shying away from, but I done stuck a couple people with this. You can't say yourself. When you say, hey, this artist right here, man, when you say Atlanta, man, that's Atlanta. That signifies Atlanta for you. I ain't talking about who the best, whatever. When you say, man, that person to me, that represents Atlanta to the fullest. And you can't say yourself.
Okay, I say Kilo.
Who that?
Kilo Ali.
All right.
For the simple fact, that was one of the people that I grew up on. I heard Baby before he came out, you know what I'm saying? Lil Mar, J Man, the City Boy, Free Lil Mar, It's just, man, so Kilo, he was like one of the staples of the music. He was like one of the heartbeats of the music industry. So I would say, Kilo.
Do you feel like artists from that era, from the bass era, or whatever you want to call that? I don't want to misspeak, but whatever, that era, do you feel like they get enough love and get enough respect and props?
Well,
I don't feel like they do,
but I feel like at the time they did, and as a team, that's what make Atlanta so strong, because we got so many different avenues. We got so many different ways we can hit you with so many different kind of styles of music. You know what I mean? So I feel like that, yes, you know, what they did at their time, they played the position that they were supposed to play for us to be where we at right now.
Yeah.
Because as you see, it's like all the newest generation, all they doing is going back still resampling the old stuff. You know what I'm saying? Songs that we made 20 years ago, 15 years ago, they going back resampling, because one thing about music, you cannot deny good music.
Yeah. And so you've had hit records, like you've had hits. What does it feel like to be one of these artists that come out today and everybody know who you are, know your song? You feel me? How special does that feel for you?
Well, you know, to me, it just shows off that the work that you've been putting in for years, you know, it pays off. You know what I'm saying? I always tell artists, at the end of the day, this the music business. It's 98% business and 2% fun. The 2% fun to me is when I hit the stage and people, you know, reacting to my songs. It's like, okay, all my hard work and stuff that I'm doing, this is the appreciation I get. Sometimes, you know, it's not all about dollars, because dollars, you know, they come and go, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But fans, they stay down, they loyal, they lifetime, you know, fans of yours. So it's like, just to see that, you know, I appreciate all my fans, all the people that, you know, that supported me, the home count, DJ Jelly, DJ Monte, rest in peace Lil C, rest in peace DJ Unk, you know what I'm saying? The whole squad, Sammy Sound, Intoxicated, we can keep going, you know what I mean?
And one last question for me, Baby D. If you can give any game or any advice to another independent artist that's coming up right now, what would you tell them, bro?
I would tell them, my game for the new independent artists coming up, just stay consistent and stay persistent. That's all you got to do.
Absolutely, man. Before we go, man, give them that social media so they can follow up and connect with the
Man,
OG.
you already know, man. Follow me at BabyD_AMG. I'm all on the web like a spider. The block crew is out right now. Go watch that on your local TV channel. It's going down.
You know what I'm talking about, man. And
K-100.
Yeah.
K-100 Radio.